Okay.
Mark, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Sorry.
Good to have you back.
Now?
Sorry.
Are you here?
I'm here.
Are you here right now?
I'm just looking at
You know
the
what?
Cartier
He
bangle. I'm just looking at the Cartier bangles. You know, I want one of them.
What's that?
He was looking at the Cartier.
Yeah, I don't like the. I like that one. I don't like the.
What's he talking about?
Old-style Cartier bangles.
Oh, a bracelet.
Yeah, I don't like the other one. You know
Which
the one
other
that's
one?
got the screws in it.
Nah, it's too. Plus, there's too many.
That's so bait.
There's so many. There's so many fake ones of that. I don't like it.
Oh, so
guys.
That's what the screw.
I like the just on clue.
What's it called? The screw.
Dude, it's called the.
Too much.
Okay,
It's called
anyway,
the.
No, but
It's called just on clue.
Just on claw.
Okay.
It's not
There was
also
an
Cartier.
argument.
I know.
It's Cartier, but the model is called
Where'd
just
you
on
get this
clue.
from?
No, but guys do it.
But we're all talking now. We're having a convo now.
No.
We've
Is it
started a
you two?
conversation.
No, this is you two.
All right, carry on.
Just on claw.
Right.
I will still have my own shot on claw.
So guys, 2020. What is the best way to date?
Cancel.
You tell us.
Online.
You tell us.
Offline.
You tell us. You tell us what you been doing.
What have you been doing, Lela? What have you been doing?
It's like you want to talk.
Okay, well, I joined a dating app.
Right.
It was quite interesting.
Which one was that one? Don't mind me
It
asking.
lasted for a week.
She doesn't want to promote
And now,
them.
I'm not promoting you guys.
In it for free.
But it was
She didn't get a date.
interesting,
She's still mad.
She deleted it now.
She's still mad.
Sorry, boo boo.
No, I actually deleted it because I just don't like the concept of me just picking people out by the way that they look.
That's the way
Because
forward.
I'm more about like the person's vibes. This boy.
Shopping market.
Doesn't it always
Online
start like
shopping.
that, though?
I like that one.
Like
And then add another one to the package.
No, it's true. But for example, if I'm gonna meet someone, like I'm more attracted to their vibes. Like obviously, you look at them, they look good.
How you gonna put people's vibes on your computer on your phone?
That's what she said. That's
So
what
when
she
you
deleted
joined the online site, hold on. When you filled in the form,
Listen, my friend
uploaded
said
your
to me,
picture and pressed
"Babe,
OK.
Like you need to stop this.
Well, you
because-
thought they were gonna send you vibes.
She wanted to try it.
As emoji. Send you
But
vibes
it's not
as
your first
emoji.
time. You've been on trying.
Shots fired.
This ain't your first rodeo. So
You know, for her, I'm actually
Can you
sweating.
listen to
Like,
me?
I'm actually sweating.
Can you listen? So, obviously, like, a friend of mine recommended I join the app, which I'm not going to say which app it is.
There's only Tinder, Secret Admirer, there's Badu or something like that, there's Bumble.
I want whichever one.
how do you
I'll tell you why I know all of
promote
them.
it. So, y'all can get in contact.
I'll tell you what I know why
Yeah,
then.
sure.
So she
You
was
know,
on
I'm
the
more
app.
of a Bumble or a Hinge kind of
What is
person.
that? What?
Hinge is more like an Instagram.
Well, the connoisseur here.
No,
You have the connoisseur.
you must know. You know, I worked with them a couple of the dating sites on the campaign, so I know.
Okay.
And on Bumble, I actually did the
We can
launch
talk
party for
about the
Bumble.
race test, and I can see which one I want to pick.
Bumble
Yeah.
and Hinge are the best matchmakers because they tend to have more of like a hit. They call it hit results.
Hit results.
Of like wedding.
The app is
Yeah.
made for you to delete it, but I just deleted it for the wrong
And you can do
reason.
preferences as
Sorry.
well on both of them.
Just wanted
You
to
can actually
establish.
set your preferences.
It's preferences to what?
Like no kids, smoking, area, age,
Loads of
type,
apps do that.
color, nationality, body type. You can do that.
Body type.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
So if I-
Harriet, so have you been on one?
Yes, I did it for 3 days and
No, but don't you think that?
that is not for me.
But don't you think your tenure on these websites is partially the reason you're not getting results? You're only there for like 7 days, 3 days.
No, I'm gonna.
You know.
Like,
Okay.
I was saying the reason
yeah.
why I deleted it is because obviously you can't feel people's vibes. You can have chats back and forth, but the fact that I'm like speaking to multiple people in one go, it just doesn't sit well with me. And the same for the guys that I'm talking to, because they could be sending the same message
To beg
to
girls.
20 girls.
Copy and paste.
Good morning, beautiful.
I'll
Good
probably
morning,
do that.
beautiful. You know what I mean? It just doesn't really sit well with me. So it kind of got a bit.
do you
like,
see any difference in talking
There
to
was
people?
some talent there, though. Let me just say,
You have to tell me
like
afterwards
that's
because I didn't see no talent.
Give me a wow.
Which one was you on? Which one was you on?
Swipe.
Which one was you on?
Sounds like Tinder.
That's it. You
I'm not
exit,
telling you guys which
know?
one I was. I was on two, one for 3 days and one for 1 week.
Did you pay any subscription?
Huh?
Any subscription?
Who's paying for that?
No. Anyways,
It's a law of average,
I know,
you know.
but do you know what it is? Because you get a feel of it, and if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. I'm not going to pay for something I'm not feeling.
Yeah.
But do you feel that there's any difference in talking on these dating apps and any difference between talking to someone on Instagram, for example? Is there any
There's not much difference because you still have access to them 24/7. And I feel like
I know obviously the intention of people being on the dating app is because they're looking to be
They're
looking to date.
Whereas
but
Instagram is not necessarily the same.
But it's not
you
like
can
prestige
still
thing.
try and you can
No,
still meet people
Instagram is still a
on
dating
Instagram.
platform. It's just not promoted.
It's not a
as
dating
such.
platform,
It is because
but
people will jump in your
100%.
DMs
No.
100%.
and
I would
many
say-
relationships have
come from
have come
Instagram.
from Instagram.
I would say
Have you had any experiences on?
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Have you met someone on Instagram before, man?
Wow. I don't like your energy right now. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling your
I
vibes.
thought that's what we're
When
going
you
with
slapped
this.
her, Lil,
I'm
she
not
slapped you
feeling your
back.
vibes.
She slapped you back hard.
I feel obviously Instagram is not a dating site, but there
Why are you
is.
crying?
It's
It's
swerving.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
Wait, Papa doesn't want to answer this question.
You know what it was like? You kicked him in the balls. He's feeling it.
Damn.
Oh, I need tissues. The way that she dropped it.
Put you off guard, boy.
Oh fuck me.
No, I think with a lot of these, I do get what you're saying, but I think the difference with Instagram and a lot of these dating sites is it's kind of okay to be in and out of people's DMs on Instagram, just and compared to the dating sites because it's like a friendly
how often
environment.
you go in?
Because it's not deemed as a dating site. That's why people.
He said it's
feel
easy to
okay
go in, and I said, how often do you go into the
I
DM?
don't
feel
do that.
like I do feel that
I have people in my DMs though.
I feel that when I'm on a date apps, I don't really know if I'm talking. I feel you're more catfished on these dating
So
apps
let me ask, right.
than you are.
So the question-
Instagram, you get
Okay.
you know that people's friends.
Question
friendship
for you.
network.
Question
you
for
just
you.
feel like you know
Question
that
for
they're
you.
real.
When you're signing up to these dating sites, do they ask you to upload your passport, ID, or
No,
anything?
they don't.
No,
So
nothing.
anybody could be pretending to be anybody.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
That's why you do
that's-
research.
that's
wild.
You do research.
Research.
You're
Well,
not good at research.
There's-
why?
There should be verification.
There
Like,
should
there
be.
should be.
How do
There
you
should
feel
be.
about Instagram being
do.
verified? You being
I
verified
feel like
on
social
Instagram?
media platforms,
There should
like,
be.
I feel like partially the reasons why there's so much online bullying and online harassment and all of
Racism.
that is because anybody could at any time upload any account, call themselves anything, put pictures of anybody and pretend to be somebody else.
Keyboard
and so
warriors.
the keyboard warriors are rising in their, you know, and as well. But I feel like anything,
Let me give you a perfect example.
like anything serious, if they put people,
have
if these people
12
start
accounts.
requiring IDs, you'd eliminate all this shit.
Can we
And
just take a
Just
moment,
stop.
please?
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
What did he say?
He has 12 accounts.
Accounts.
No, he has a point. Now, I have 12 accounts.
How do you have time to manage
How?
12 accounts?
I have different things doing different things. So it's very easy.
So which one do you DM from?
I don't DM from any.
Mark Cuban or John Wick?
I don't. No, but
Matthew is a-
Oh, Matthew.
it's for different
That's what you
businesses.
call it,
It's
Matthew.
very quick. It's very quick to just create one and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's true.
And you.
Just have different emails though.
No, it's all connected to one email. I can do one right now just to show you.
You can
What?
create.
That is
hold on,
wild.
you can
That
create
is- that is
Instagram
reckless.
Page
Yeah.
on one email.
Yeah, watch this.
No,
It's
that
the
is
same as
reckless.
you create an email,
look,
isn't
add
it?
account.
Yeah.
So,
You can't
This
sign
is
into
logged
all
to
of
an
them,
existing
can you?
account
Yeah,
or
you
just
can
create
have-
a new account.
'Cause
So
then
I'm
you
just going to
sign up
decide
to
to
all
create
of
a
them
new
at once.
account,
I don't
right?
think you could do
Be
12
under
at
it.
once.
Create a new account.
I remember I tried to
Create
add
a
one and they
username.
said you've got reached your maximum or something
yeah,
like
that's
6.
actually something you can do now, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
So
just
I
create
have
it.
crazy.
multiple accounts.
Same passwords and everything.
See, this is why all of this madness is going on. Because
Very
people are going on
yeah,
into
you have to
people's
be
comments and
verified.
leaving dumb comments
I
like
back myself up.
they're not speaking to humans. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I back
partially-
myself up. So if someone comes to me on the blogs, yeah, I'm
So
saying
you go
I'm
to
saying
all the
this now.
different 12 accounts
I'm
and
saying
do
this
that?
now.
You go from
No,
12
because
accounts,
they always say your biggest supporter is yourself, right?
So that's why
That
you've
is
got multiple
hilarious.
accounts so that you can back yourself
but
up.
you know what? But
No.
there's people that do that. They
But-
literally argue with themselves.
Oh, yeah, I have heard people
That, like,
do
they'll
stuff
go
like that.
in there and they'll
To make
and then they'll
engagement.
Back, yeah,
I don't argue with
and
myself,
like,
but-
not argue, like
yeah.
back themselves up with the
You
comments.
have
That's
to-
actually the same person.
I wouldn't go.
It's like mad.
She's
I mean,
right.
I get the
A lot of
I get
time.
the
You're right.
sentiment
I can't
of that,
even lie.
but that's a bit wild.
Get the
Yeah,
sentiment.
yeah.
It's not
Like,
wild, but
if you've got a business or a product to promote, for example, and you've got
I-
other accounts to further promote whatever it is you're doing, doing, I can see the purpose to that.
Okay, but trolls.
That's why my conversation is slurred.
weird.
I'm feeling different. Oh my words are sounding like
So when it comes to the dating thing, right? So what I would do, like on the dating website, I look for the person's Instagram. Then I go on that.
100%.
Then I look at the tag pictures and see who's tagging them. Do they have people like actually commenting and stuff like that?
How do you know the
and then you
Instagram
link
name?
it.
How do you?
Because people add their Instagram on there.
No.
So that's if they do.
All apps
Not
do.
everyone does it.
Sometimes.
That's what I'm trying to say. If I'm going to
can
engage
Google
with
pictures
it,
as well.
or I just say, hey, what's your Insta?
Do you know that?
Yeah, straight. I'm not gonna
Do you know what I
lie.
mean? Like, because that's
And what if
the
they say
best
they're not
way.
on
It's called
Insta?
Google
Then
Images or
I
something
might
like
just
that.
be
I would
Ciao.
say if I did that, I
I'm not gonna lie.
wouldn't say that
There was a time.
I mean, I didn't give the person my Instagram, but
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
There was
know.
a time I was on Hinge. I was on Hinge for a
This
while.
morning, no.
No, I'm not on Hinge.
A longer
But
time.
it's because people make fake accounts. I've had fake accounts made
Yeah.
of my shit as well. Because I've had my friends.
every
Fake
day.
accounts.
I've had my friends send
Loads
me
of
my
people
account,
do.
and
I don't even
I had a
get
girl
that
one time
no
send me a fake account
This is
and said,
actually
"Is this
funny.
you?
This is funny.
Is this you?" And I'm
What are
like,
you saying?
"What the f?"
No, because
Like,
I've had people
I'm sorry,
tell
what's
me.
the story? Who's
No,
saying?
I've had people tell me like, "Oh my god, I've just got a message from you on Instagram from your other account. I put money in your account," and I'm like,
Yeah, that
That
happens.
happens all
That
the
happens.
time.
That
This is
happens.
the
People
reason
message
why
me.
People need to be verified. That's another
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
Yes.
Even on this dating website,
Yes.
because right now, guys, I'm on POF, but it's not me. Do you understand?
What's
it's not
POF?
me.
I'm sure
Plenty
it's
of
not.
fish.
I'm sure it's not
There
you,
is
but
an
I'm just changing
account.
my mind and couldn't date it.
Hell no. I didn't even know one guy basically messaged me and say, "Are you on Plenty of Fish?" I was like, "No," and then a screenshot
The account.
the account. And the girl was 22 years old, and she was
Using all your pictures.
at least I was 22.
That's one way of going back in time.
That's
But
wild.
it's just,
That's
you get what
wild.
I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally identity theft. It's like identity.
Literally, but this is.
You know?
But it appears as if when you do it online, it's not classified as identity theft.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
This is what I'm
It's
saying.
fraud.
It is fraud. And but social media sites haven't.
You can report
"No, but
them.
this is the problem."
But I
That's the
reported a
hassle.
page. I reported a
Yeah.
page last year, and they took down my account instead.
Oh, wow.
Literally. So I get
That is
catfish
mad.
at least a couple per
Do you know-
week
do
that
you-
people notify me
Yeah.
of. So this guy had pretended to be me on Facebook and Instagram, started talking to this girl in America using my daughter's pictures and everything. This is my
Same
daughter.
happened with
All
my
of that.
mum.
Wow.
The girl started to fall in love. Started sending money, sent him money for a plane ticket to come. And then I don't know how she managed to find, she found somebody's account
That was linked to you.
who was linked to me. They managed to go on my company website, sent an email to my office. And sent me a long email. Now I'm in love with you. What am I supposed to do about that?
Okay.
Oh,
So go on, Terry.
I was gonna say, one time I had this girl hit me up a couple times. One of them hit me up and said that she's Anthony Joshua's cousin, and how Anthony Joshua wants me to be a part of this documentary he's doing. Would I like to host it and all this business? And then when I was like, sure, she probably she got offended, cussed me off, and was like, well, I'm not going to give it to you then, and screenshot some other accounts where apparently Anthony had written to some girls. And I'm just like, why do people do this? Like, what did she think I was going to do? And what did she want to gain?
What is the outcome?
What was the
Yeah,
game?
like, what is the outcome?
But I
Sometimes
don't
I'm
understand, what was her
intrigued.
game?
Yeah,
of doing that?
people do it.
Sometimes
stuff
I'm
like
intrigued to see
Was
what
she
is it she
bored?
was going to get out of it, or what do they think I was going to do. But there was another time when someone contacted me via Instagram again, saying that Mayweather wanted to do something over here, and he
Well,
liked my look. He likes my look, and he wants to know if he can chat with me. And I was just like, let me just roll with this because this is interesting. So I said, yeah, sure. Like, I was like, me? He's picked me? Yeah, let me chat with him. And then she was like, okay, hon, I'm going to send you this WhatsApp number. Please don't give it out. This is da-da-da-da-da. And then I get this WhatsApp come through. Hey, mummy. And I was like, hey. And then he was like, what you doing? And then I was like, I'm out with my friend. What's the job? And he was like, let's just talk first. And I said, send me a picture of what you're doing now. He must have got some Google picture, like some bait Google picture, and sent it to me. And I was just like, what is the gain? And I couldn't bother to keep it up, honestly. I couldn't bother to keep it up. So I don't even know where it would have gone.
There are times there's.
So I wouldn't
I'm not going to name
like,
no names.
But
there are times but it's the people that come directly to you, not someone.
like they
on
always
behalf
have
of
somebody on
someone.
behalf. I find them catfish ones. Somebody on behalf of the
Yeah.
celebrity.
But that does
But
happen
actually-
as well.
yeah, that does happen, but I'm just
actually
saying-
It does actually happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all of a
Celebrities
sudden he was in a
directly.
meeting and I said, FaceTime me.
Oh,
He was
wow.
like, I'm in a meeting, I'll call you in
See,
a
but
bit.
this is another thing, babe, Terry.
Oh,
like,
now I'm waiting.
I'm not,
Mayweather.
I'm not trying to be insensitive to people that get exploited. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but at the same time,
You need to use your common sense, man. Come on, man.
people-
Don't be
come
so
on.
People-
stupid.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't be so
no,
stupid.
no. Oh, for a few weeks, for example, babe, for a few weeks, okay, you're getting to know someone, it's normal. After a couple months, you're not gonna fall in love or get to a point where
You'd be
you are
so
sending out
surprised.
money.
Yeah, what I find annoying from Instagram, like sometimes, like I'll have so many fake pages, so many, and I know people report it. I've reported it, but it's like you have to keep fighting with Instagram to verify your account.
It's a
Like
mad
it
thing.
makes no
It's
sense
a
to
mad
me.
thing.
You know,
It's so mad because the number of catfishes, and I'm sure you get even more. The number
And
of
people
catfishes
asking for money
People are
and-
and last year
Yeah, but what about
I
the ones who wanna
reported an
give?
account, and then my account got taken
That's what you
down,
said, that's-
and my
that's
account
what-
was literally done. I went through. I filled in
It's
every
like a
form.
month, isn't it, that you
like
don't
a
have
month.
person.
I went through any. The only thing that saved me. I had just met one of the directors at Facebook, literally a
people
few
just
months
send
before
pictures
that,
like that.
So
and I
you
didn't
was
want to
able to
use
send.
this new contact for
To
this
do
purpose,
this.
but I had to send him an email,
Like,
and literally within 24 hours it was back up.
No.
Other than that, it would have been done.
No, actually, you talk about catfish now. I'm showing you a catfish now. For a while, like obviously, this girl you know, Facebook people can call you and stuff like that.
That
now.
is
That's what we
Facebook.
just saying.
Yeah, this is Facebook. So cool. And I'll be like, who is this? Like, oh, some girl from America. She started talking. Oh, I just want to talk to you. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, you know, okay, cool. Talk to me about what? So he was like, oh, I'm coming over to the UK soon. Can we get chatting? This was a while ago. So conversation goes back a while.
Yeah.
So they'll just miss calls. She constantly miss calls. And I used to say
Loads of
stuff
missed
like,
calls.
yeah, I used to say stuff like, send me a picture of you right now. Then it would be like, oh, no, I can't send a picture right now because my phone is broken or the screen
the
is
phone is
cracked.
broken is
This and
the
that.
classic
Then she would send
catfish
me a
line.
picture of her
Yeah.
body, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Then she was like, oh, send me a picture of yours. And I'll be like, no. FaceTime me first. So what I'm trying to say is that with this person, I think this is like an innocent person, like a girl. But like what I kind of discovered is like this is just pictures of different people.
Oh, I just
You just reminded me.
Yeah.
You
This is
reminded
an
me.
innocent, like these are like this is an innocent girl, yeah, the picture, but the videos in it are like taken from like maybe I don't know,
Somebody's
like,
Instagram or something.
no,
or-
these are sexual videos.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then
I don't want to see none of
Let me take it a
You
step
should block
further.
them.
Let me take it a step further, right?
block it.
This guy has been talking to somebody online, and decides to bring her out to meet us. So we're out one night. Decides to bring her. The girl sends Uber to her address. The girl arrives. So he's showed me pictures of this girl now.
Oh no.
And it wasn't in our members club, so I had to go down there and just
Let her in.
let them know that it's my guest. So I see the person at the thing, and it's not the person on the phone. It's not the person on the phone. Like this one, she had
She's wearing
blue
a
eyeshadow.
filter.
She had blue eyeshadow, red roses, purple lip. She was a clown.
Hot mess.
Some hot mess. That is what it is. So at this point, I'm like, let me just take her up. So take her up now.
Of course you did.
To take her up now, take her up to the table.
Savagery.
I'm like,
Just Michael, innit?
I'm like, yeah, bro, your guest is here.
Was you crying? Was you
I'm like,
crying?
your guest is here. So he's there. So he sits there, talks to her for a couple minutes.
I know you
He
were having
calls
a
me
bad
to-
day, girl.
He calls
Okay.
me. He calls me to the side. He was like, bro, is that her? I was like, you dumb. You can't see. This is not her.
Same person.
So we show it to all the guys at the table now.
Oh, she's a
we're-
laughing stock.
Bruv, so
But
at this point,
her
so he
herself,
asked me.
Wait,
So
I've
he
seen the
asked me.
video of her. She looks the same. The
No,
video.
I'm not talking
Is that
about.
another
No.
Jesus, how
That's
many have
not-
you guys been in
No,
contact with?
that's not what I'm talking about.
Shit
That's
got
this is different person at all.
Different
Completely
person.
different
Oh, wow.
situation. So yeah, so now I'm like, bro, what do you want to do? Like, you need to. Obviously, this is not the person, but he's too polite. He can't go and tell her. So one of our guys, he was like, listen, I'm sorry, but these are not the pictures. You're not the person we were expecting. And so you're going to. But it was not even like she didn't look like her pictures. That's not what the problem was. It was not her.
Yeah.
It was not her, full stop. It was a complete. So I'm thinking in my mind, yo, how did you think this was going to come play out?
Like, what the hell?
That now he's just going to, now you showed up, so he's just going to settle and forget the
like, okay,
person
that's
that
fine,
he's
I
been
can do
chatting
it.
to for a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, how do you think you can catfish people? And so when we asked her, she was like, yeah, I just don't like putting my pictures online. So I, you know,
So you sell a dream of someone else,
bro,
and then come with your ugly self.
Listen, when Charlie, it was completely
That's so
different.
dangerous.
That was
one
wild.
time I was in a club and I swear to God, I feel like this guy got catfished, yeah? Because like, he said to me,
Wait, are you gonna feel his
he went
pain?
up to me and he was like, he goes, yeah, you're right. And I turned around, I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then he was like, well, you can't say hello now. And I looked at him because obviously sometimes you can't recognize people.
Oh, shame.
Because I meet so many
My
people.
goodness.
Some of them are like, oh Lord, where do I know you from? And then I was
You're
like,
trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. And he was like, are you serious? And he got really upset. He goes, are you serious? I said, you know what? And he left.
Yeah, it's bad.
I was like, Lord, what happened?
Because you and him were talking this morning. Literally this morning.
She was like, I love you. I love you too, Daddy.
Didn't it?
He must have been catfished because his reaction didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Do you
That
know
could
what I
be.
mean?
There could be, but also some people are also just weird like that.
Yeah.
Like I get comments from some. I get some weird comments. Yeah, bro, it's been a while, man. Ain't spoken to me in a long time. I don't know you. The fuck?
Unless I've met you.
There's people that are like, oh yeah, call me later, baby. Love you. I'm trying to block my blessings.
Yeah, social
It's
media,
dangerous.
social media is a very interesting. I think it's essential that we have some identification. I think it's gone on for too long.
I kind of
for
feel
them
like
to not
I
take
don't think it's
I
a
feel
deal
like
with that.
it's
that
not
amount of admin would stress them out.
No,
But
but
just
it's important.
Even
Just pretend that you're
just to put
taking
people off.
I think maybe
there is on Instagram,
the government doesn't. Maybe for GDPR reasons, I don't know. Maybe the government doesn't give them the rights because they're not a regulated
It's
body.
true to see
So maybe,
everyone's
I
IDs.
guess
Yeah.
social media platforms, be they Facebook, Instagram.
But
So maybe
being
they're
in the
not ready.
situation, how people have died and committed suicide because of trolling and this
Being robbed,
social pressure, all being robbed.
identity
It's
theft,
important
all
now.
of that.
Look at Pop Smoke.
100%.
What happened? What about?
Pop
Oh
Smoke
yeah, that
got
was really
killed.
weird.
Or Pop Smoke was murdered because he put,
his
wrongly, his friend put up
his friend
wrongly or by
posted a photo,
mistakenly put up
and
a
then
photo.
it had the address on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the States, to find someone's address is very
Alright,
easy.
cool. Watch this.
You know.
She's what she's saying.
Back to the picture.
To add to that
People
situation,
saw where they were. Obviously, went there and shot him.
this is really now.
Yeah.
If someone can look at your story right with a fake account, but if that fake account was registered, they probably would have found the killers a lot faster. They've only just charged the people now, right? So supposedly.
Not necessarily, because how would you find the killer?
Because you have to remember, everybody that views your story has an account. You can't just view it from an outside place. You have to have an account. You
So
can,
it said if
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
but it can
verified.
be
You're saying if
but
it
it
was
could be a
verified.
fake account.
even if it's
Even
like
if it's
Michael
verified, if you
viewing
want
it
to
from
That's
me.
what I was about to
If they're
say.
gonna question, let's say Mike wanted to use my account,
It's on your email.
it's on my email. What you watched.
Yeah, but the killer didn't kill him through Instagram, babe.
Obviously, he did.
He found out where he
He
was.
went to the place. Do you know how many
No,
people
you're not
viewed
understanding
that?
what I'm saying to you. In order for them to know where he was, is because he put it up in his story.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't
He put it
post my
up in his
location,
story.
you know.
So in order for them to know where he is, they obviously had to have used
I
an
know, but
account.
how
Yeah, but they would have to go through all
How
them
would they
accounts.
do
Some places are
But
familiar, right?
How would they know which account out of all them views?
And the
And this is what I'm
wonder.
saying. And this is what I'm saying.
Was
If
the
it was
killer?
now, obviously there's ways they do it with they've got their high tech or whatever, and they track people
Maybe they
down.
go to the cameras, the
Numerous
cameras.
URL. But you have to understand, like, for example, if everybody was verified or checked and whatever, it would have been a lot faster. Because although it takes long, it would have probably taken them, I don't know, like 2
shorter
days to
time
sum it
to go
down.
through.
Do you
I see what you're
understand?
going with.
Yeah. Now, go on.
I was gonna say, but what about people who do fraud though? Someone could easily get ID from somebody else and make
But
an
then
account
they can
same
still
way.
get questioned. It's still a lead. It's still a lead.
Not
But
really.
what I
because
like
they
about
can-
identification these days, I was doing something the other day.
Oh, you have to do videos.
Yes.
You got
now
the
you have to do
video.
selfie videos. So you
Perfect.
upload,
Hi.
so you upload
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Perfect.
passport or
Yeah.
whatever,
Card,
and then the next screen you have to do a
that.
selfie
selfie
video.
video. That's
I'm like,
smart.
now.
That's smart.
Monzo does it.
Who's that? Hold on.
That's smart.
So I think to do with
Instagram.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, not Instagram. This is like
should do that.
they should,
That's what
they
do.
should.
What is that? Sorry.
No, I
didn't
think it
know
was
about this.
something to do with the bank or
Yeah,
something
so
like
you
that. Yeah.
create
Especially
an
a Monzo
account
account.
to verify you, like
Tide
who you
do it as
are.
well.
You
Yeah.
obviously do a video, you say your name,
And you
height,
do
or
your
whatever
picture.
they tell you
Yeah.
to say. You've gotta say, because you can't fake that. You gotta do
Yes.
it right then and
Okay,
there.
I
So
hear you, I
it's
hear
always
you.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because I actually
I
needed
do
to do
think it's
something
good.
on behalf of somebody else, and I couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
even
Because of the
legit.
video.
But I love that. I
Yeah,
love the
that's
fact
It made
that.
it very awkward.
Yeah.
It's hard. I
So-
think it's
What's
important.
the craziest thing you've received over like these social media pages into your DMs or whatever?
everything and everything.
What's the most craziest thing? I'm just intrigued.
I don't know if it's the craziest, but it's really funny. Somebody said to me, somebody messaged me and they were like, yes! And then they were like, sorry baby, I'm just practicing for when you propose. And it was funny. It was so funny. I was like,
I need to use that.
I don't respond to random DMs, but I responded to that. I was like, that's a good one. That's a funny one.
That's stupid.
See, when I get to it, that's funny.
Yeah,
I've had a few funny ones,
go on then. Give us a
but
fun one.
I don't really remember them. The ones I remember is the horrific ones. Like,
Yeah.
It's always
Like-
horrific.
No, I've had ones
They
like.
pay you 30k to just send pictures of your toes. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what? No, I get that
But
all the time.
we've had this conversation
give
before.
money to charity.
No,
people.
I'm sorry. I am charity. I am charity. My name
No.
is Charity.
Yeah,
If you want pictures of her toes, come to me. I'll send you my PayPal information. I will take pictures. I can easily get pictures of her toes. It's easy.
Even now.
Even now. Do you want it? Listen, you want Ariette's toes? You want Terry's toes?
we're
I can't help you with
pimping.
Mark, but if you want any of these toes, I got you. But I've said it
Honestly.
before. I'm like, if guys want to fly,
I think that's disturbing.
if they want to fly you out and
I
pay
don't
you
wanna-
money, no problem.
I don't
Pay
know that
me.
people are
Tell them to pay
doing
me.
the thing with my toe pictures. Like, no. It's
that
no
was your
for
What's
me.
up with
one.
this toe
What about
fetish?
Ariete?
It's so weird. Anyway.
It's just the most disgusting ones is when they ask you to like do like disgusting sexual favors like fart in their mouth. They're like,
That's the one.
I'm
That's the
being
one.
serious. I'm being serious.
I will
I'm
drink your bath water.
I'm like, I'm waiting to fart. I'm being serious. A guy.
That sounds like a Mark vibe, though. I'm not gonna lie. Farts in my mouth.
And it's like different people that have had that happen.
Yeah, it's empowering.
Fart in your mouth.
It's very empowering.
So they can't
So
fart.
you like
So
to
they
talk
can't
shit
fart.
or you take shit?
They can't fart next to you, but they'll fart inside.
Definitely farts in
That
my
is
mouth.
nasty.
He's so
Disgusting.
provocative.
It's just
Alright,
Don't listen to him.
so
I said cash that and swallow it.
we're talking about ill.
that's disgusting.
I'm officially.
So we're
done
talking
with
about
it.
dating now. So I heard this question before. Are you a giver, taker, or matcher?
That really sounds
What's
so
a
weird.
matcha?
In a relationship.
On any level.
Okay, so
On any
I'll
level.
explain. So a giver, it could be on a different level, but let's start. It could be on
Explain what it
different
means
levels.
before someone gets the wrong end of the
Yes.
stick.
He said the wrong end of the stick.
Sick, yeah. Boom, boom.
See, you dirty man. Get your mind out of the gutter.
So yeah, it could be. There could be many different levels.
Do you
to it,
give
but
in a relationship?
in a relationship, like for example, there
What's
are
your
some
love
girls.
language?
There are some girls, for example, who will never text you first. They're
I
like,
hate
yeah,
girls like that,
bruh.
man.
So what
They're
are
like,
they?
they're like, yeah, you know.
And you phone them.
If you're trying to
When I was younger, I
pursue
used to
me,
be like that.
you've got to be
I'm
the
not
one to
texting
text
them.
me and call me and
I
blah, blah,
hate
blah.
someone that you
So
have to
that's-
think about what you
Right.
have to do.
Right, so
I
that's
was waiting for you to text
so
me.
that's a
Oh,
taker.
that's just trash.
The giver is somebody who
Section.
is you're involved. Like you're involved in planning
I'm
dates.
definitely a
you do-
giver.
da, da, da.
You have
And
to
then
be.
there's a matcher
Yeah.
where you give like equal
Accordingly,
opportunities. Do you know what I'm saying? To everybody.
I'm a giver, I'm not a
Exactly.
matcher.
I try to match, but it
I'm
never
not-
happens. I always give, and then I get peed off because I'm giving, and I'm just like. "Ugh."
That's what they
So then you
want.
try and match because you try and draw it back, and you think, well, if you're not gonna call me, I'm not gonna call you, and then it just turns into a
I think
whole
the best thing you
headache.
can do is just do you, be yourself.
So
I know, but the thing is,
And
I
if-
think
if you-
but
if
then
you see you're not
doing
getting that
you-
energy
but
back, then
doing-
bounce.
Exactly, but doing you is what Terry's saying. Doing
Yeah.
you will automatically make you the giver.
'Cause you give.
And then you're like, oh,
That's
hold on a
you.
minute.
yeah,
what
and then
am
you
I
try
doing?
and
Innit?
match.
I think we all
But
have
do
the
that.
The
capacity
reason
to
why I'm
give,
single,
Give it.
girl.
but it's whether we
I'm not getting
know individually how to.
What do you mean?
My equivalent of giving to someone might be different to another person.
Right.
Do you understand? So I might give,
That's
let's just
very
say
true.
my 100% with this person, they might appreciate that, but then I shift that energy somewhere else and they think that's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So then, where you
Yeah,
at?
but I feel like once you are actually in a committed relationship with somebody, it is each of your responsibilities to know to learn how the other person receives
key
love.
word, learn.
Because it's important. Because for me, there's been
Bingo,
people who would have thought that they were giving me what they could. but what they could was not what I needed.
Yeah.
So I was still complaining that I wasn't getting.
You wasn't receiving.
Right,
enough.
that I wasn't getting, and they were like, "But I'm giving you all." It's for me. It's like me if I'm thirsty and I want water, and you're giving me rum punch. Like you're giving me what
This
you
is
have.
not rum punch,
You're giving
guys.
me. Yes, it is. but you're giving me what you have, but it doesn't satisfy my thirst.
My
Do you
needs.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's essential when you are.
Communication is key to it.
Communication
Yeah.
is key,
I
and
think
you have to learn.
I think you have to do it before you're in a committed relationship. Because you said when you're in a committed relationship, you
It's
have to.
difficult. I mean,
when
I
you're
think
dating,
it
it's
has to
difficult
start
to
from
learn.
dating.
I mean, yeah, you have
It
to.
has to start from that
I
energy.
agree.
Has to be
But don't you
started
think?
from
Don't you
dating.
think a lot of people like when you in the beginning, the honeymoon period, they are like this amazing person, and then when they get you, they're in the relationship,
They
then
get
they kind of just go.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
You know, that
happens
that's
then.
human behavior.
That's
It's
inconsistent.
like
Yeah, but it's, I feel like
but
it's consistency.
okay.
You should learn people's
I feel
love
like there are
language, you know?
different levels of that point. Like you meet girls, for example, and they are
Dressing
they are.
up, cute,
Yeah,
whatever.
they'll dress up and all of that, and then after a little while, I
Headscarf
come
comes
and then
on.
there's a headscarf, and then you've got this mask. But you're about to scare me. What is this clown shit I'm doing? It's nighttime. I'm going to bed, and you're here telling to scare me. What's wrong with you?
I think it's a good point though that once if you're a giver, like Mark was saying, if you're a giver and your level of giving is different to somebody else's, then it just means like you could be giving your 100, I could be giving mine, but I think yours is whack. If it doesn't match, then you just naturally
Let
have to
that
move
man
on.
go.
You have to let his giving be for somebody else.
100%.
Definitely, because
100%.
you can't change someone. They will give you what they want. They'll show you what they want to show you. Do you see what I mean? And they'll give you what they want to give you. So if it's not matching, then you just have to
But
see it.
it's
But
crazy.
love
Maybe
language
it's not
though,
meant to
like I
be.
feel like everyone needs to learn
These
And-
love
and-
languages.
and you don't
What is
learn
these
that.
love
You don't learn that.
languages?
So you said before you
Get in a committed-
get into a committed.
yeah.
That's too short a period of time to get to know somebody. It's
How
like-
is it?
Like, well,
You're
the
two
point I'm
different
trying.
people.
Yeah,
I think you're always dating
the point
until you're in like maybe until you're. Well, it depends.
Alright,
Because
so the
do we
point
at
I'm
this
trying to
age
make-
have that conversation where we're like, we're
Okay.
boyfriend and girlfriend
the
now?
point I'm trying to make is this.
Do you see what I mean? So when does
But you did-
dating
you
end?
said
The point
that.
I'm trying to make
don't.
is it's such a like I heard this. So there was a couple that had been married for 17 years, and they were having problems, and they went to like this much older couple for counselling, and they were like, "Yo, this person just doesn't get me." Da 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 da. And they were like, "So how long have y'all been married? And how long have you known each other?" And the woman said 17 years. And she was like, "Relax, you don't even know him yet." So the point I'm making is that she was like, so the point I'm making it. I mean, if you think about it,
I think that was Will and Jada. I think they had that
yes,
conversation.
it was.
I agree.
So the point I'm making is this: like, if you like, we're in our 30s or close by, it's taking you this long to get to know you, and you still haven't even figured you out yet. But for you to think somebody's gonna figure that out in
No.
a month time before it's just not.
But it's that. Yeah,
And you,
I'm not
and
saying
you evolve.
Exactly, but I'm
let
not
me
saying
finish.
no. I'm not letting you finish because I'm going to forget what I'm going to say. You've been talking for ages.
I want to put something in your mouth.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Terry.
the ideology of knowing someone deeply like that, of course, forever you can be learning about someone because people evolve and change all the time.
Yeah.
But in that process of learning about someone, you can see how they move. Fair enough, like you're not going to be able to tick everyone's boxes at the same time. But if you say to someone, "I don't like when you do such and such," and then you see that they're making conscious effort, that alone is okay.
Yes.
I see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you move. Do you see what I mean?
yeah.
But of course, you might get into a relationship with them and they just, like you said, they might just change completely and you have to think, rah. I'm not saying you're going to know someone directly, but I'm saying from the way someone reacts to you, the way the conversations you can have, if something irks you, the way they respond to you about it. If they want to respond with, well, will you do this? Then you straight away you're going to be like, you know what, this isn't going to be for me because every time I ask you about something, you've got something to throw back at me.
Yeah.
There's little inklings that you
And
can
the thing
see.
is-
Unless somebody is a deep catfish and they're going to go that far for what I don't know to really be like a Decepticon and just come and ruin your life, which some boys are. That's what they're called,
Shit
F-boys,
happens.
aren't
I
they?
feel like we're forever going to grow anyways. And I feel it's just about when you meet.
Yeah, that's rude.
Anyways, that was rude.
No,
So
sorry.
when you meet for example, you're gonna get into a relationship. It doesn't stop. Like literally, life goes on, and you carry on evolving
That's
what I
said,
individually.
yeah,
so you
for
have to
sure.
learn to adapt
Right.
to each other's changes, and I think that would only work if you get with someone with a like-minded.
Like
There has to be a
like-
certain
yeah.
base,
Yeah, there
enough
has
of
to be
a
a
foundation.
foundation.
This is
you
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
build on.
Yeah,
Habits and
yeah.
people,
We're saying the same thing.
When you guys do kind of, come into hurdles in relationships or changes, you guys both adapt
Yeah.
Well,
each other.
do you
Yeah,
get what I
because there
mean?
will always be things.
But
Always.
do you feel that love is, as much as we feel like love is like unconditional, I feel like love is very conditional.
You're not my
limited.
child. Love
Like,
is conditional.
Love is conditional because
Like,
it is.
you know what I'm
because we
saying?
love
It's
people.
limited.
Yeah, we love people based on how they treat us. We love people in a way that how they love us. So the way that we love people is based on how people love us.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as unconditional.
So let me-
love.
so let me
Everything
put
is
this out there
conditional.
even-
This, apart from exactly our child, for example,
Yeah.
and my mom.
So let me put this
I
out
love
there
my
even
mama
more then. For me,
Mama.
I'm at a stage, I even prefer, so we throw the word love around quite a lot. And I like to use these words, love and like, right? Because I feel like
Love and lust.
yeah, no, I mean like you can love somebody but not like them. Right? You can love somebody, you care for them and all,
I hear you,
but
yeah.
you don't like their company. Like if I want to do something, if I'm trying to have some fun and do all of
I
that,
hear what
you're
you're
not the
saying.
kind of person, like I'll be there for you, I'll do whatever I've got to do, but I don't like you.
But that's
Do you know
a
what I'm
bit
saying?
weird.
And
So why would you be
and I
that
feel-
person? You know?
No, but I'm
Family
saying that-
members are like that.
yeah,
Sometimes.
but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
sometimes, you know, because love is not the only. If people don't go into relationships just for love,
Yeah, it's not the only emotion.
It would be if we lived in the perfect world, you know. Everybody would go for who they wanted to be with in their dream and da. But unfortunately, a lot of relationships aren't quite that way. People are in relationships because of circumstance. There are a lot of circumstantial relationships out there. And in those situations, yes, you love each other because you have a form of I'm committed to you, but I don't like you. And I feel like that's where cheating and things like that. No, but
I've never been in a relationship.
I couldn't be in a
that way.
relationship.
But it's
Right,
happening.
I mean, you'll kill your
because
soul.
you can give me a home, or you can do this for me, you can do that for me. That's dangerous.
I mean,
start like that, some people don't start like that.
right. A lot of people don't start like that. But a lot of people are still in relationships as a result of this because you have built something that is so difficult to just undo and untangle. You know, the entanglement is so deep. It's deep, right? So trying to disentangle that is a little bit of a is more difficult. So they just kind of stay there. And then your life becomes stale, and that so you.
But then they cheat, and then they have this wife and that wife.
This is what I mean about liking somebody. It's important to be able
Can
to
you guys
like
just go
somebody.
and just go on Hinge,
You know what I'm saying?
Bumble, just find something. You know what I'm saying?
There's elements to
Or maybe
life.
Instagram like some people do.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
I've never
Why are
dated
you
anybody.
thinking so
else.
much?
I'm just putting
I
that
think
out.
are we obviously we're talking about love, but are we talking about also the dangers?
Of love.
Dangers of what?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm thinking something that's not even coherent with what you are talking about. I was just thinking, why are police not actually governed people to?
I think we've lost it.
You've definitely lost it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think I finally figured it out. Yeah, I think the reason why Instagram or these social medias won't allow you to verify yourself on it is because some of the people that are watching you are police officers.
Conspiracy.
I'm not as messed up as them, but have you ever thought about it? I'm gonna talk to the camera directly. Have you ever thought about it? Like, I thought about it, like, okay,
He was in the deepest
Monzo, you have to have a video, and all these other apps, but then Instagram you're not. So really, truly,
but bro, a bank is a regulated body.
bank is for fun too because you put money. Yay!
Wow,
No, guys, I'm gonna close this out. This is Two Podcast. It's been a pleasure. If you don't like or subscribe, then you can get the fuck out.
Guys, honestly, thank you so much for watching. It's been great.
Too grown.
We're too grown. We are too grown, honestly.
We are definitely too grown.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're too grown
Not
and
today.
all of that.